just used to hate my parents a lot. I just used to back answer them, and then I just used to hate them. And then I did not wanted my goal to be, I was not fixed in my goal, and I was not too good in my studies also.
I was very lazy and a slacken boy, and would not respect my parents, and I would not share my views about my studies and how are my friends with my parents.
And I'm an international level squash player. I'm Asia number 4 and India number 2. But before the program, I felt very incomplete. It was like a trend in the teenagers at that time to be, I hate myself. That was like totally the in thing then. And because of that attitude, my game, it was never full. I could never give in my 100%.
I have from Aisha, I'm superb Aisha, because I am very good at studies now. I don't back answer my parents, and I have lots of self-confidence, and then I started winning prizes also. And then the most important part of the program which I liked was mind mapping, picture diagram, and speed reading.
I changed a lot, and I'm now not a slacken boy. I used to take part in all CCA programs, and now I have got a chance to become an A coach also. So I am proud of myself, and my parents also are very proud.
But after the program, my focus increased, and that self-confidence, it totally increased. It just boosted yourself up. You actually start loving yourself after the program. And then the best part of the program is the speed reading. At least that's what I feel. It really, kept my mind focused, and it really helped a lot.
I attended SKSP in 2006, that is when I was in 9th standard. It actually transformed me a lot. It gave me a lot of new experiences in life. So the techniques, the Pareto principle and mind maps, it helped me in my studies and to take up my exams very easily and score good marks.
And at present I'm doing my MTech in petroleum refining and petrochemicals. Both my MTech and my BTech was because of only success. They gave me a platform for merit seats so that I can achieve all these with a lot of glowing colors.
When she was in 9th standard, she was attended SKSG program. After that program, lot of transformations in her life. She achieves whatever she wants. She becomes a best achiever in her life.
There are a lot of changes in her life after the SKSTS program. Particularly, she's a very broad-minded girl, because previously she was very shy and she used to inside a shell like that. After that, she is totally broad-minded, and she never compares with anybody, because she compares herself. What was her yesterday performance and what is her today's program. Like that only she is comparing, and she is very clear in fixing her goal. And also formulating the strategies for achieving her goal. And one more thing I wanted to add very much, she's very much flexible in modifying the strategies to achieving her goal. So many things I can tell intangible from this program, and she's a totally independent human being in this world. This is because of this program.
Before attending Super Kids and Super Teens, I have many feelings like low self-esteem, negative thinking, I can't do it, more low self-esteem. But I used to think, why should I have this? My mother will help in many ways. At last I came to Super Kids and Super Teens. During this program, I was enjoying like a 3-year-old child. And the changes I felt after the Super Kids and Super Teens were, before I used to waste my time. But now I get a good, better time management. And before I lose my temper often, but now I control my emotions through power of state. And before I have an exam fear, now I don't have, and I love my exams.
For For me, the Super Kids and Super Teens camp was really useful when I consider for my son education. It has really improved his study skills very much. Before joining to this camp, lot of, as he said, a lot of emotions he could not control. Often he gets angry with me and never take responsibility. He thrusts all the homeworks on me. Now, after this camp, I could see tremendous change in his attitude.
I finished my Super Kids and Super Teens when I was in my 7th grade, my age of 11. This was really a ice-breaking experience. The main thing that changed in me is I don't have any stage fear now or fear of crowd. I can easily get onto a stage and speak to how many other people are in front of me. One important thing that I learned is choices have consequences, which I actually didn't really implement it or understand it when I finished the course, but through experience, through ages, I really learned a lot. Like before I take any step in my life, before I take any decision in my life, I started thinking what will be the consequences, if it's a right thing to do or not. I'm actually doing my medicine now in Chettinad Medical College, and these things are helping me a lot right now. One important thing is this remembering words. Like I'll have to remember a lot of drugs right now, these story making techniques is helping me a lot.
Only Success learning has become a part of the learning for the whole family. Only Success principles have become a part of my affirmation every day. Now, coming to my kids, one of the reasons why I decided to quit my job and become an entrepreneur was that I could not do justice in terms of time for the kids as an employee, as somebody who was leading projects, and my son's future was a bigger concern at that point in time. And thanks to the learning, I was able to put my first son Raghu in Only Success program. He has successfully did his Superb Kids, followed by Leadership Academy. Of course, my second son Rangnath, he is into 8th standard. He was somebody who was very shy and very withdrawn. Today, with his learnings, he is willing to push himself forward, to take lead of the circumstances, and today he is able to take decisions on his own, and he is able to differentiate between good and bad. And I attribute all this success of my family to Only Success, thanks to Vidya and Praveen for all what we are today.